Now, as I mentioned before, feminists have managed to get away with a lot of stuff in the past. They would say things like all men are rapists. They would say things like 1 out of 5 women are being raped. They will say things that manspreading, misogynistic. And despite all of this, men still manage to put up with it. And in fact, like many men genuinely believe that feminism is a good thing. Unfortunately, it seems that feminists have finally found the line. And they finally found the limit. And apparently, supporting baby killers is one of them. Like, most people are not on board with that. And I'm saying most people here by including other women. You see, in the last couple of days, I actually did spend some time in my own private circle of friends in real life. And I did ask almost every woman that I could. My wife, her sister, her mother, her grandmother, like literally every woman that I could, I asked, what do they think about the case regarding Clancy? And without exception, every single one of them said that she should get the chair. Not the chair with the wheelchair, no, like the chair, right? Because of what she did. And take into account that in Romania, the women here, they're not politically motivated. Like, most of them do not even know what a Republican is or a Democrat. And so you actually get to see a blank slate, like how a person can judge an event without any type of ideological bias. Now, I don't know how it's like in America, but on the internet, again, you have a lot of women that have supported a baby killer, which is weird. And here you have another individual, which is saying that men worldwide make up around 99% of child murderers and pedophiles. So again, you have to now add another category into it in order to try to dilute the statistic, right? Like, we're talking about child murderers here. Like, I'm just saying, you know? We should just be on the conversation. If you want to talk about pedophiles, we can talk about pedophiles as well. But like right now, it's just child murderers. And are the biggest threat to children and babies. Well, that's a big claim. And look at how they respond to women for understanding that Lindsay Clancy was failed. Men really are weak-minded, dumb, and shouldn't be allowed to vote. Well, like, the problem here isn't people saying that, you know, all women are baby killers. That's not what people are saying. And they're not even shocked that a baby killer exists. Like, of course they exist. This is why we have laws against them, right? Like, if they didn't exist, there wouldn't be any need to have laws. In a nation with 350 million people, like, some individuals are definitely going to be baby killers. The problem is that nobody is supposed to donate money to baby killers. This is what shocked men, right? When a baby killer manages to become a millionaire for killing their babies, that is indeed a problem that is worth having a conversation around. Yes, of course, you know, a lot of men are pedophiles. Fair enough. But imagine if someone would start finding out who the pedophile is so they can donate money to him. And then start to make excuses that maybe he was blue-balled, maybe, you know, he had a sexual emergency, whatever the fuck. Like, how retarded would that be, right? Like, it would be shocking. So, like, if it is shocking when a man does it, why do you think it's less shocking when a woman does it? But the idea that men make up 99% of child murderers, now, again, this is ridiculous. And we know it's ridiculous without even looking at statistics. Because of the simple biological fact that when a child is under 2 years old, most of the time, like the vast majority of the time, he is at home. And he is at home with his mother. And so the person that interacts with the child the most is indeed the mother. So, the mother is always there to protect the child, right? And of course, like, maybe she cannot actually fight the man, but she can scream, she can call the cops, she can threaten. I mean, realistically speaking, even if you were to have a man that wants to do it, it's less likely for him to be able to accomplish it. It's much more likely that the woman can accomplish it. But, like, here you have the actual statistics, right? Because it turns out that in 2026, feminism can't just say whatever they want unchallenged. The internet isn't censoring in their favor, like it used to be. Like, back in the day, they could say whatever shit they wanted, then people would get censored, or you'd have, like, official fact-checkers that were ideologically possessed, and they would simply ban the entire opposition. But the reality is that, no, like, when it comes to emotional abuse, right, women, apparently, are responsible for 45%. Now, this doesn't even need to be explained. Like, most people had parents. Most people actually had friends which had other parents. Like, the idea that the mother was never emotionally abusive in any type of family that you know is ridiculous. Like, even other women can say that their own mother was emotionally abusive, right? And indeed, in most cases, like from most people that I knew at school and at high school and stuff, like, the mother was usually a lot more abusive than the father for my friends and the people that I knew. Luckily, in my family, it wasn't the case. It was both parents that were abusive. I joke. But still, regarding neglect, right? Like, I know so many kids from when I grew up that were from broken families. This is how we called them back then, right? It wasn't like single mom is empowering. It was broken families. And yeah, like if they happen to have a single mom, like the single mom would go out dating other guys or bringing other guys at home. And most of the time, they would actually neglect their children. This wasn't shocking. Like, this was a fact of life. Like, it was known, right? But to make the claim that like 90% of the men are responsible for this, like, come on. Like, it's actually the opposite. Like, I generally knew that people that lived with single dads were actually treated a lot better than the people that lived with single moms. Now, this doesn't mean like all women, obviously, right? But like to make the claim that you've never heard about women being abusive is fucking ridiculous. When everyone experienced it, right? And if they didn't experience it in their family, they know other families that did. Now, regarding the chancla, right? Like the physical abuse, it seems that it's kind of the same. But again, like, this is not what we're talking about, right? Like, we're not talking about abuse. We're talking about murder. And so when you look at the parental-child homicide by gender of perpetrator and take into account this isn't like a rape accusation or anything, like this is with solid evidence because you're accusing someone of murder. And there is a body and there's a weapon, right? And it's very difficult to hide it. The numbers are insane, right? Like, when it comes to under 18 years, the numbers are equal, kind of, right? But when it comes to infants, again, like, when you think about it logically, the infant, most of the time, is with mother. 72% of infants, right? Now, 24 hours after birth. The fact that there are 3% of fathers here, I consider it a statistical error. Or maybe they're counting female to male transgender people as being the father. Because it doesn't make sense, right? Like 24 hours after birth, the woman is the only one holding the baby. And so, again, like biologically speaking is the reality. Now, I'm not shocked that it happens. And I don't even accuse women in general over it, right? Just like I don't accuse all men because some men are rapists. I don't accuse all women because some women perform neo-Nazicide. But what is shocking is when you find out an individual that did it and start donating money to them to the point where you make them a millionaire. That is fucking shocking. Or the level of cope. It's like, she was struggling with postpartum depression. Postpartum depression doesn't mean you can kill 3 kids, right? I mean, what's next? Are we going to start making jokes? It's like when you escape the school shooter, but you run into the female cop with postpartum depression. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, we'll see each other in the comment section. Take care.